days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolf, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hello, everyone. How's it going out there? You have entered a show where you get the laughs, the giggles, the mirth and merriment. It is Friday on the Comic Relief Crusader channel. How's it going? Episode 34. And glad to see everybody that's dropping in today. We got who do we have here? We got the amazing Lord Thoft. Hail, everyone. Hail to you, Lord Thoft. Nice to see you here. And we also got Wendy, Trauma Warrior. Hello, CRC and Lord Thoft. I'm glad to see you, Wendy. Hopefully you're looking in the office today. There you go. How do you like that? So I guess no splurging into the guts of many a unfortunate person out there or anything like that today. So hail, Wendy, Trauma Warrior. How's it going? And we got the amazing Stark of Iron. Hail to you, Stark of Iron. Nice to see you here, buddy. And boy, who else have we got going on here? We got Pop Culture Republic. That's also in the chat. Howdy, Vince. He says to Vince. And we got, well, on top of that, we also got Vince Womack. Hey, Vince. Nice to see you here, buddy. Great that you can be here on a Friday where you can just relax and just take your time to take that big sigh of relief that you made it through another week. And we also got the cakey classic leftist Tom Boogers. He says, your delightful, tasty treat. And also on the Rumbles, Vince Womack is also on the Rumbles as well. So, hey, Vince Womack on Rumble. And I hope you're doing well also on the Rumbles. So, how's it going, man? And wow, boy, we've had quite the wacky week. Man, oh man, oh man. Yesterday, it's just been a frantic week. Hence the word Frantic Fridays. So yeah, this past week on Doomcock's channel. So that was something. My internet kept on buggering up. So I feel like a complete and utter schmuck. Just being on that show, that was just nuts. Oh my god. So there was that going on. Oh god. And then the Transformers 1 trailer just dropped yesterday. And what a collective bag of receding feces that trailer was. I'm sorry. It just is just bad. It's just so bad on so many levels. God, I can't stand it. So apparently that has the whole internet's kind of ranting and raving, especially a lot of Transformers fans out there. So there's always that. And yeah, and as for me, just running around like a chicken with my head cut up, but that's okay because we have several guests on here today that are showing up. So let's welcome them, shall we?
And you don't know where to go to,
anytime.
Why don't you go where fashion sits?
Grayson Fox, how's it going, man?
Doing pretty well, brother. Doing pretty well. It's good to be back, and I'm feeling well. I'm not sick anymore, so I'm really happy. And it's good to be back.
Awesome.
And being early on the show for once, not popping in at the end of the show. But no, it's fun being here, and yeah,
Well,
it's all good,
we'll
all
just say
fun.
last time you were fashionably late.
Yeah, I was fashionably late,
Exactly.
but at least
So,
I got to show one of our songs, and we have released some new songs and more to come, man.
awesome. The work you're doing, I got to say, for some of the music clips that you've shared, amazing work, dude.
Thank you.
Awesome
It's
stuff.
me and Hogs Art, my friend. We do have a band together called Freeze Frame. So he plays a lot of the instruments. We produce. He's better producer than me and stuff, and I do the clean vocals. He does the screaming, and all this kind of stuff. So I'm pretty happy with it.
You got a guy that specializes in screaming. I like that.
Oh yeah. He's a growler. I am too, but his growling is more melodic. I'm more black metal. And I'm the lyricist of the band mostly. So yeah, it's all good. It's all fun, and it's just so fun to see so many people enjoying what we're doing. And the next song we might release is a cover of Beth by Kiss in our own
Ooh,
version.
nice. Dang, can't wait to hear that. And hey, Ironcaster's here. How's it going, Ironcaster? Yeah, the premise got my interest, but the trailer is just awful. Let's start with the T-Cog. Yeah, exactly, right? I never knew that T-Cogs were like gifted by a rundown Alpha Trion. Oh my god, that was just like lame. And who else do we got here? We got Appion. How's it going, Appion?
Hello, it's going well.
Hello.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. I ain't got no job. I ain't got shit to do.
It's Friday. Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah, I
know.
have that in my head. Got that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I should have not have started it.
I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a clip of that because every time Friday rolls around, for some reason that song pops in my head, and I hate it.
Yes,
I hate it. Drives me nuts. That
Shall
nasally.
we cover
just,
it? Shall me and
Yeah, I think you
Hoggy cover it to like more of a metal version?
100%. It's Friday. Gotta get up on Friday.
Sound like a monster truck rally announcer.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Geeky Classic Leftist Tom, how's it going, man?
Oh, hello. You didn't get the booger joke. And a guy who's known me long enough as being wanted to be a DJ, don't you remember? The one word he couldn't say on radio.
Oh, boogers.
Yeah, it was Johnny Fever. And then at the end, he said booger. It's just, that's an old school reference.
Booger was a curse word?
Yeah, but back in the 70s, you couldn't say it on air, supposedly.
Really?
Watch
Wow.
WKRP. It's from WKRP, one of my favorites and stuff. Jason, quick question. Who do you think would be the best female growler in metal?
Oh.
I know. I'll throw out two names. The legend, Angela Gazelle from what you call Arch Enemy. And then my favorite, who's very underrated, Courtney LaPlante, because she can clean sing and growl both together.
Yeah.
She's with Spirit Box, which I love. She used to be with another band before. She's Canadian. They're out of Vancouver, actually. Really good voice.
Wow. And who else have we got up here? We got Tony Stark of Iron.
It's Friday. Friday. Gotta get to
What? Hi.
How
y'all doing today?
You doing a growl off here? What the hell?
You're doing a growl up here, man. No, I would say Melissa Bonney is my favorite.
Like the theme of the show today.
Yeah, I was about to say Arch Enemy.
Yeah. Who's the one now? The one I forget her name now. She's pretty good. The lead singer of them now. They got a new singer. Angela's not with them anymore. Oh, I forget her name now.
I don't know.
But Angela.
But we also got Pop Culture Republic. How's it going, dude?
Hello. It's going well.
No, see, you're doing it wrong. Everybody else had to growl in, so now you're gonna have to growl in as well.
You mean Alyssa White?
Alyssa White. Yeah. She's good.
She's good.
I want to hear Pop Culture Republic growl.
What a strange request.
Yeah. Let me adjust my volume up.
It's Pop Culture Republic. Rah.
Dude,
that was pretty cool.
There you go, Pop.
There it is.
The mic's sounding good, by the way, this week. Sounding very good.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
He made up for it last week. He did it last week when he flew into the room like, oh, gee.
This is the most
Everybody's
metal
eardrums.
episode of Frantic Fridays to date, guys. We're doing.
Yeah,
For sure.
we'll substitute your Tuesday intro for this one, and it'll make up for it. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
It blew our ears
So,
right out.
Yep.
yeah, I know, right? So, seeing how we got everybody on panel, let's see. Let's get into the segment that I love to start out the show with some
Stupid news.
I love that new
Stupid
entrance. It's so much
news.
crisper, and I spare Stone Cold to come out and just stun everybody.
Exactly.
Shattering that glass
Let's see.
ceiling.
I know. Exactly. So this is Stupid News today. We got a couple of articles, as we normally do anyway, and I'm going to have to do some more searching for more stupid news. So Gap, if you're in the chat or if you end up watching this on the rewind, I am totally going to be adding in some of that stupid news that you sent me, definitely. But we got this from the Daily Mail. Oh, I can always count on Gap, I'll tell you. This from the Daily Mail. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Author comes out as transgender man after his wife came out as trans woman, and pair who have a trans daughter now lives in a 4-way open relationship with their trans lovers.
Wow.
Trans lovers.
I think I need to
Who
go
the
out to
fuck
drink
are
today. I need some. I need a couple of beers today. I need to get drunk.
Yeah, it's time to bust out the bourbon, folks. I didn't think I was going to be drinking till way later.
Yep.
Daily
Exactly.
Mail or
So-
National Enquiry?
Bring back
Welcome to the new
insane
age, everybody.
asylums.
Welcome to the new age.
That's
Bring
right.
back
Hey,
insane
James Caserta.
asylums.
That's right. Transparents. Yes, they're all fans of Transformers, I'm guessing, probably now. You know, seeing how that's the yeah.
That's it. It was
that's
the
the big thing.
Transformers that started it all. Blame the Transformers.
Oh,
That's right.
right.
Blame the Transformers.
So transparent.
And yeah.
Oh.
And Joe's Atmosphere, what's up? Nice to see you, man. And Ledrod, hey, ow, my soul. So,
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Remember that bit we
Yeah.
did for the Tower After Hours with Shockwave and Megatron? Why do I get flashbacks to that?
oh yeah, exactly. So, frick, I'm a woman now. So, I love that Flash Kids bit. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Female.
And oh boy, we got some more people. Yeah, female. Psycho Man, I believe Arkham Asylum has an opening. They do. Yes, they do. So,
Yes,
and
they do.
Wendy Trauma Warrior apparently needs some ginger lemon tea. Definitely needs some vodka now. So there you go. Yeah, it does. So, and it's nice that we got this just wholesome family picture. Basically detailing everybody here. So Rowan here on the right, who is pre-transition. Apparently there's Rowan's trans girlfriend on the far left, and Rowan, who looks like some lost oh god, I don't even know how to I don't know. So, and then you got Rowan's trans wife, and Rowan's wife's trans girlfriend, and the daughter that just looks like, you know, I want out of this whole deal.
Yes, I don't
yeah.
want to be here anymore. You know,
I'm so glad they put the
Yeah,
little
exactly.
bullet points to tell us who's who, because I'd have no idea.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we
exactly.
wouldn't know.
they look
otherwise.
similar. They look so similar.
Yeah.
Look at the faces. They look like they could be siblings. Sweet
All I see is a group of
my
people who
God.
need. All I see
They all
is a group of people who need professional help.
They all shop at the Gap by the looks of it
Yep.
too. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a padded cell waiting for you lot.
Now, I'm going to state
Yes,
this
people.
right now quickly. I'm going to break in and state this one thing. I'm sorry. I've had transsexual
Right.
friends, and they would look at this and say, that's just bullshit. I'm sorry, but no, it's like 0.04%
Yeah.
of the people are. When you get family members, I'm trans. No, stop. It's just mental health. You guys need help. Gender dysphoria is real, people,
Yeah.
but they mock it. It's almost mocking nowadays, and it just makes
That's
me
what
so
they're
Well,
doing.
Yeah.
you know, when people
And Laura
are
thought,
trying
yeah,
to
first cousins
normalize
is probably it.
the reason why it's such bad mental health, and this is just, straight science. When you're normalizing a mental disorder, body dysmorphia is, all intents and purposes, a disorder. It's something that is something you got to identify yourself. You got to compensate for something. You're already out of balance. When people are normalizing, they're wanting to normalize being mentally ill. That is a fundamental problem.
Well, they accept kids as being cats now. Your children. It's okay if he's a cat, and you can put it in the litter box in school.
Oh,
no,
don't get me started. I have a coworker that wears cat ears and a dress. We'd be here all day.
Oh my! Some here in my city. It's just But
and Christy, hey Christy, how's it going? And we also got Sci-Fi Dan here as well. Hey, Sci-Fi Dan. Lord Soft, can I be a transformer now? Yes, you can.
I want to be a trans billionaire. Can I be a trans billionaire? Like seriously?
I'll identify as a billionaire right now. So
I identify as a Macy's Thanksgiving Day float and a Macy's toaster. Thank you. I'm also a Walmart employee, an F-15 Tomcat, and the last time I checked, a 1969 Chevelle.
Damn,
that's on cinder blocks. I have to be on cinder blocks, or else it don't count.
Great choice of planes.
Put that GIF for you on Next Gilded. Yeah, I definitely will 100%. So, oh my God. But like, how do they decide who's on top, who's on bottom? I don't know. Yeah, it's basically it.
I don't even want to think about that.
But you know what? I gotta say, oh my God.
Hey, at least you're well dressed.
I identify as an A10 warthog. My pronouns
out. Oh, that's great.
We have the comment of the day. Comment of the day right there.
Lenrod, you have won the internet for today. So
you get a golf clap.
Oh man.
There you go.
And Wendy, I'm so glad you're working in your office today, because if you were operating on somebody right now, oops. That's all.
Oopsie.
They needed that. Oh no.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Jeez. But you know what? I'm so glad that she's an author, because, only an author could explain this
insanity
thing. I don't know what else to call it. So.
I take it as a personal challenge to redo I'm my own grandpa explaining this family dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what did trouble were having an A10 in action in a hot zone, and Lenron is now a badass.
Damn right. Damn right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So there was that. Have fun with that family picnic or
story.
I don't know, family reunion story. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah,
a lot of
it's gonna be fun when you meet other family members. How are you gonna explain a situation?
Yeah, exactly. Right there. Or you're pretty looking for a first cousin or something like that. Yeah, on my own.
Yeah.
Together, kind of thing.
Oh,
now, here's the other thing. Remember when board games were fun?
Yes.
Yes.
You had what was it? You had Monopoly, and you had Candyland, and you had Clue.
Shoot
a little deeper. We got Talisman. I love Talisman.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there was a number of board games, and it's a good way for family to spend time together and just have fun, and in a fun competitive kind of way. Well, apparently not anymore, because this from the New York Post: Scrabble makes historic change to game with less competitive, inclusive version to appeal to Gen Z.
Oh yeah, what? I saw this, because Gen Z is fucking retarded now. Yep, they are retarded, man. They don't.
We can't have winners. Everybody's gonna win, and everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody's gonna win.
Wait a minute. Yeah. What is so offensive about the Webster's Dictionary? I don't.
There's too many words, Tony. Too many words.
Some of them are just too long for people. like,
That's too many words to remember, Tony. They can't.
No,
Too many
do
words.
it.
for that.
Exactly.
And even with an iPhone, you can literally cheat and Scrabble.
Yeah,
Too much.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Everyone gets a
Every word that starts with
participation
C.
trophy now.
Exactly, Pop.
Everyone gets a
Exactly.
participation trophy. You get award. You get first place. You get first place.
No, green
You get first
ribbon,
place,
please,
and
God,
you
no.
get first place.
Everybody
And
gets
it's
a
quite
first place.
possible that nobody in Gen Z can spell at this point, seeing how real school lessons aren't really taught in school probably anymore. So
Wait a minute.
They can't. They can't write in cursive, and they can't drive a stick shift. So yeah,
anything beyond 3 letters, they probably can't spell.
I think I know what they mean with this article, with that headline. I think I know what they mean. I just had the epiphany. Maybe it's because I've just been exposed to too much stupid in the last few years, but maybe they're including things like LOL and Lamau into usable words.
See,
Yeah,
it's words like epiphany. They're taking that out. This is too.
They're removing epiphany
That's too much.
and they're adding lol-k. Really?
Yeah, exactly. And
I need to
Thanasaur,
drink.
boy, you got in at a good time, dude. So how's it going, man?
Next, they'll make that nobody can go bankrupt in Monopoly.
yeah.
Everybody gets to keep playing. Everybody's still in the game.
Yeah,
You may not have any
Ironcaster,
profit on your
Gen
money.
Z. Ironcaster here. Gen Z are also intimidated by punctuation. Yeah, that could be it too.
No period.
Oh, I know it.
What's a semicolon?
right.
I don't know.
Not enough vowels.
Oh.
God.
Lenrod with 2 comments.
Sci-fi said. Oh, I know. Sci-fi says, Dad, the only thing scrabbled in the brain that brought up that idea is the writer of this article. Exactly. My God.
A week for the
And
future
hey,
of this
John
country.
Rendell. Yep. John Rendell. Let's live an effing game, for God's sake. That's the point. Exactly.
But competition's bad. It makes somebody feel bad. Not included. Stop. No.
Somebody's feet
Exactly.
could get hurt.
You need to
I
make
gotta learn to
chess
lose.
easier. You need to make
yeah,
chess easier.
precisely.
And
Oh,
checkers.
Oh, chess.
And
Chess
if
is
we-
right
I
out.
got
Connect 4.
Yeah.
Let's just make it Connect
Oh,
3.
Chess is right
Yeah,
out. It
exactly.
requires thinking.
Oh, yes.
Vince Womack, I think it was in Minnesota, being able to read, write, and basic math is no longer required to graduate from high school. Yeah, I know. I've heard that too, man. It's like, oh my God, we're in the hands of idiots now.
Dude, I'm serious.
I
Between the
read
last
for the
2 articles,
future.
this song is playing in my head. Do 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 do. It's like, both of these articles just tie together. I'm like, all right, there, dude. Like, oh my God, like what the hell?
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
dead.
I got-
not death row.
I got 2 words that they can spell if they don't like it: W and A.
Wah.
Oh, shit.
What did you
Oh.
Yeah, maybe too early to brag about my grandbabies are Gen Alpha. Yeah, I know, right? So please teach them to read and write properly, for the love of God.
Yes,
you know?
please. Please.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't refinance in Monopoly? No, I guess you probably can't.
No, I mean, well, technically you
So-
can mortgage, which is a
God.
form of bank-owned refinancing. I mean,
Oh yeah. But in this day and age, Monopoly would probably be, for the workers, and thus every building is held by the government at that point, probably. So, to even out the
easy
playing
there.
field of
You're
Monopoly,
sounding
probably.
like proletariat, my friend.
What?
Proletariat.
No, I am for worker. What are you talking about? So everybody on equal living field, you get no money, nobody collects any money past go, and that's about it. So
I love Russian Mike. Russian Mike's my favorite.
There we go. I love it too. So, but I don't know how they would plan on making Scrabble inclusive. Like, seriously, what?
If I
don't
ever
know.
try to play that version, I don't think I would understand half of the fucking words they're using these days.
It'll rot your
Yeah.
brain.
They will.
Exactly. So, yeah. Lenrod, yeah, property tax exists, government owns it all. Exactly. That's right.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
It'll be words like Riz.
I think the only word I
right.
understand is like Lamau and lol,
The
because
Riz.
that's the only words I can, because
Yeah.
that it started in the millennial age.
Don't forget,
because I'm a millennial. So.
Rafflecopter is actually a millennial term now. It's no longer like
Oh,
they don't
that's
even
right.
use Rafflecopter. Too many letters.
That's right. Sci-Fi Dan says, comic, they know what they're doing. They're doing this to make it easier to control and manipulate people. It's all about control. Yep, 100% it is.
Yeah.
It always is. John Rental, yes. Get the moose and squirrel, Natasha.
Fearless leader has spoken.
Yes, stupid mess and squirrel. So, my God. Mac McCarthy, yeah. Precisely it. But
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
God, this is just
Yes, it's Rocky and Bullwinkle.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
nothing on my sleeve. Bristol.
Whoa,
It's all
you better
inclusive
trust me.
travel.
Bullwinkle First Station.
Yeah.
Bristol.
Oh,
Now here's something
Bullwinkle.
the folks will really enjoy.
Oh God, yeah, exactly. Communist Scrabble. That's all you can spell is CCCP. You know, so oh, frig.
KGB.
Yeah, probably gonna go with KGB, CCP.
Knock knock. Who's there? KGB.
Oh no.
We will ask the questions.
Look, comrade, I spilled the wire tapping. Yeah,
Right on your side papers.
it's right. There's 300 points for me, so I get promoted to general in my own thing. So, let's roll back. Probably gonna add Cis, Z, Zer, and other brain farts into Scrabble. Yeah, they probably are. So,
Yeah, when you
Right.
degrade the
I love
culture.
yeah, precisely.
So we're gonna use
So,
made up words now. Oh man, that opens up Scrabble big time.
Oh, it does.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
All the fantasy
way everybody-
characters and
Oh, don't
Word.
forget the new pronouns of bug self and cat self and all those other
Oh, yeah,
fun
that's
little
right.
things.
Oh,
You know,
that's
it
right.
pains me to say
Yeah.
this. I'm a proud cat dad, but sometimes when I come home from work and I go and I pet on one of my cats, I think of that fucker and I hate it.
That's why cats are bastards.
You know what's
That's
funny
what
with
cats
these
are
news
like.
articles? It makes me think Thanos was right.
Thanos
Yes, he
was
was.
right, and I'm Iron
Yes.
Man.
That's exactly.
right.
There you go.
And that's why on my storefront on my website, that's why you can order a mug that says Thanos was right. So there you go.
There you
And
go.
you can order on there on that page. So
If you
anyway,
page
that
me Monday, you will get a shekel of that. You need to give me the link to that storefront.
oh, I definitely will. 100%. That's right. I got speckles. Oh God. What have I done? So
What
but no,
has
I'm you know what,
science
guys.
I remember.
what have I done? That's after
I remember
Anakin
many-
killed the sand people.
I remember many years ago here in Norway, we did have a girl on the news, and her name is Nano, and she identified as a cat and talked in cat language, and you know that the TV here, you know, the news stuff in Norway, you know, interviewed her and stuff like that. And in the interview, she goes like meow 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 meow, and then the interviewer asked. Then the interviewer asked, "Yeah, does your friend understand what you were saying?" And he's just like, "Yeah, I understand, yeah." And she started talking about, you know, how she likes to, you know, she can see in the dark, catch mouse, and you know, she likes to sleep here and there in the sink. And you know, she's not skinny either. Like, she's not skinny either. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God. And the
Chase
worst
the laser
thing,
pointer around.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
And the worst thing,
meanwhile,
I know
her-
who she is. That's the worst part. I know who she is because she
Meanwhile,
used to
her
be in the
actual
same
cat is like-
community as me.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, her actual cat is like, "What the hell are you saying?"
It reminds
Yeah.
me
And
of
then, and then
this-
in the interview, she sees a dog, and then she goes, you know,
Yeah.
she goes ballistic and just start, you know, hissing on the dog on the interview.
Oh my God. Jeez.
reminds
I
me of
have only
Henrietta.
one thing to say to your
So-
friend if they are still your friend.
No, we were
How
never
about
friends. Never
no?
friends. Never. I
Yeah.
just knew who she is.
So if you want, I put the link in the chat there. So if you want,
Beautiful.
there is the mug right there, $30 directly on my store. You don't have to go through anybody. Just hit the PayPal link, and you can have that mug. Thanos was right.
I
So,
want that.
and
I'm
this
gonna buy
is.
that. Damn, that's nice.
There you go. And this is a direct replica that I made that was exactly the way the mug looked on that Hawkeye show, the Disney show.
Ah,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Cool.
Thanos was right.
caught
It's
it
funny
and made
that
it.
had the self-commentary about how bad the MCU was getting, Thanos was right.
Yep. He was totally 100% right. So
yeah, Vince
Avengers
Vomack
should have
noticed
lost.
you
They
had
should have looked
contestants up there too.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
contestants.
Quintessence. Yeah. I should. Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing. If you want to have another little look, I'll show you what's on my store. Because I don't exactly plug what I offer much, and I really should do that. If anything, I'm really bad at advertising myself. So in the store, because as I talked about before, I am a Transformers fan. I do have these scale charts. So if you're a Transformers fan, depending on what generation that you like, I made all these legitimate scale charts. These are unofficial scale charts, depending on what era you enjoy. Okay. So when I worked for Hasbro many, many years ago, back in the early 2000s, I ended up getting a lot of production scale charts, like directly from the show. So these scale charts are as accurate as you can find. And I got a buddy in Japan that also has connections to some of the production houses in Japan that I managed to get some of the production scale charts from there. So if you like the Japanese series, then you have the entire Japanese series. I did a full-on scale of all the planets of Generation 1. So from seasons 1 to 3. Then you got Beast Wars. Then you got Robots in Disguise, the first one from back in 2001, otherwise known as Car Robots in Japan. Then you got the Unicron trilogy. So that's Armada. I was about to say Superlink, but it's Superlink in Japan. But it's Transformers Energon and Transformers Cybertron. And then you got Transformers Animated, which Jim Sorensen. Oh yeah, with Jim Sorensen, one of the guys that helped work on Transformers Animated. He pointed me to a lot of the production scale charts on that, and then you got the movie, which I still have to add in all the Rise of the Beast figures, but that's been a little bit hard.
Wow.
And then you got the aligned universe, which is Transformers Prime, Transformers Go, which is exclusively in Japan, and then the other new Transformers Robots in Disguise after that. And then, then you got the Thanos mug from the Hawkeye show that I reproduced accurately. And then you got, all the box art that I did for X-Transbots. So there was the one that was supposed to be used on Fuzz, which is one of the Protectobots there, which they named Fuzz. So, and then all the Quintesson box art that I did for that, plus the Prosecutor and a nicely painted one there. So
innocent or guilty, guys. Innocent or guilty.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you want a t-shirt...
what you're trying to say here is you're a Transformers fan, then I take it. Or this is a very odd cry for help.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
And if you want a t-shirt,
cool.
then you can get them in black and white. And thanks to Lenrod, he came up with the slogan that's on the back of the t-shirt. To which for that, I gave him a free t-shirt.
Oh, by the way, your shirt came in. Thank you, sir.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad you got it. I was going to ask you actually. So there you go.
And the prices seem really nice. I was looking at the prices thinking those are quite reasonable.
Yeah, they're not too shabby. So triple X and Transbots. Oh God.
Okay, Lenrod, we did it. You have the comments for the day. This is overkill, buddy. It's overkill. You got it. You won. You won.
Exactly. You won three times over now.
Yeah.
And Dr. Egg, I did not pick the name for that. That was Keith over at X Transbots. So Sci-Fi System, any Transformers Prime TV show, my favorite Transformers TV show. So that would be the Aligned Universe one that you want. So there you go. And Thetazoid, I saw that X Transbots Cosmos is on pre-order at Show Z again. I talked to Keith and I said, you know what, a lot of people are asking for this, so they are listening to you guys, the fans. And so we got their version of Cosmos coming out. So there you go, and only $80. So
if anybody wants, I dropped your store in the chat, so there's the link to it. Because if anybody wants to purchase any of those, that's from me to everybody out in the chat. Check it out. Stuff is worth getting.
Thanks, man. Yeah, and it was going for like $300 on eBay. So for a long time, yeah, because it was the only masterpiece scale Cosmos that was out for a long time. So there you go. You can save yourself some money. So anyway, now that I'm done plugging myself,
shill.
I know.
Hey,
Yep,
nothing wrong with
yep.
that. Hey,
Sometimes you
So-
gotta.
I didn't have work for a week. I busted my ass and chilled the whole time. on YouTube.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to shake that money maker. So
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
exactly. Boy, you're sounding like Todd McFarlane there for a second there.
Yeah. How about that?
So what's going on in the news? Well, there's been a lot of talk going on about Warhammer and that Henry Cavill
please
might
God.
be out of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. And all that kind of stuff. Because remember a few months ago we were talking about that, and he released a little snippet of something there on his Instagram. Well, things are not exactly happy in the Warhammer 40K area of things. So because apparently TTRPG site Bell of Lost Souls attacks Warhammer 40K fans as bigots for
Bigots
disliking
again.
Games Workshop changes to lore. Yep.
I need another drink.
Now, what did they
If you don't like
change?
it, yeah. Oh, you're about to find out, dude.
Oh no.
It's so
You're
bad.
about to find
It's
out.
so bad.
Yeah.
Fallout
Because-
is the only one left. I thought Warhammer would hold the line. I thought they would be the guard and hold the
Yep.
damn line. And now all I got left is Fallout.
At least we got a
because now
great
all
Fallout.
the fans were
That's true.
super
It's
protective
not like
of their
Halo.
property. All the fans were super protective. No, it's not. No, it's not like Halo.
Actually, Halo
Yeah.
season 2 wasn't bad.
But-
Season 2 did kind of redeem a little bit.
That's what I keep hearing. I have not
Yeah.
had the urge to sit through season 2 yet.
Much better than season 1, I will say that.
I'm a guard
Oh, that's
player.
good.
I played Cadian.
Yeah.
I played Steel Legion. I played Death Corps. I've been a guard player since 4th edition.
Nice.
This
Yeah.
is an affront to the grim darkness of the far future. It's supposed to suck. I got news for you. If you are in the
Yeah.
Imperium of Man, you are going to die. That is your only certainty.
Hmm.
And they want to bring inclusivity into this and modern politics and all this garbage
Yep.
and try to make something more dystopian than it is. It's already a dystopia. It's one of the best dystopias out there. It's 40 freaking years
Exactly.
old and it's beautiful. And you guys are taking a big fucking dump on it. All I have left now is Fallout. It was Warhammer and Fallout. I preached this to the cows come home. I says I got Warhammer and I got Fallout, and then I lost Warhammer last week. It blows my fucking mind. Sorry, I'll shut up. I need a drink. I'll shut up.
No, it's okay.
No, that was a good rant. Yeah.
It is a pretty good rant. So,
Yeah.
Sci-Fi Thursday. So after Optimus Prime upgrade in the Prime TV show, who is taller, Optimus Prime or Megatron cell? Dang it. I'm going to say they're pretty much on par. But I have to go through it again. And DJ Play Nice. Hey, dude, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here. And he says, wee. So, Vince Womack, what? Get the heavy flamer, brother. Exactly.
Burn.
So, yep.
Let them
So,
survive.
this is what's going on, okay? In a move that many within the comic and gaming sphere will find familiar, Access Media's site, Bell of Lost Souls, came out hard yesterday. They came out hard in defense of Game Workshop's
Kinky.
flagrant, I know, right? Flagrant retcon of decades-old Aptus Custodes lore. In a recent article titled Warhammer 40K, Only Bigots Hate Female Adaptus Custodes, writer Abe Apfel published a vicious, hateful, and blatantly defamatory attack on the Warhammer 40K fandom. Oh boy, I can't imagine what this is going to be all about. Let's find out. And a
Permission
mascot.
to give context in a rant after you're done, Mike.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now, in a mascot moment, Belle of Souls, Bowles, it should be Boyles probably at this point, leaps headfirst into smearing the 40K fan base, exposing their own seething hatred for the fandom they tried to profit off of, as Appfell begins the article with, "Oh no, women are coming to ruin 40K. The bigots need to get over themselves about female aptus cortis." So Appfell then goes on an extensive list of background female characters who appeared in Warhammer 40K in recent years, which, according to him, are part of a recent push by Games Workshop to diversify their setting. Interestingly enough, Appfell never once mentioned any of the more prominent examples of females within the Warhammer 40,000 setting, such as Adapta Sororitas, who go back to the late 80s. Yep. And who made their first appearance as a full-fledged army in the late 1990s during the second edition of Warhammer 40K. Nor does he mention the Anthemina Psychana, the aka Sisters of Silence, because they're basically all sisters. You got the males, and then you got the females, right? And they're all the females are the Sisters of Silence. So basically they got their own division, right? Like, think of them as warrior nuns kind of thing, right? Yeah. So the female counterparts of the Aptus Cordis, who make up 5 separate units, including a named character in the latest codex. There are many other examples of female characters found in the tabletop game, focusing on the Imperial units alone. They are the Inquisitors, the Death Cult Assassins, Rogue Traders, Imperial Guardsmen, and that's just for starters. Tony, go.
I can't find the picture that I wanted to put into my avatar. It's a picture of Tony Stark rolling his eyes while in a suit of Ultramarines armor. So I will just channel that right quick. The Emperor of Man is a 50,000-year-old demigod that has, in his infinite wisdom, created a series of warrior castes throughout his Imperium. Before and after his death, of which including are the Custodes, which were the purest of the pure guardians of the Emperor. They don't even leave the palace. So I was kind of irked whenever Custodes were a faction in 40K. They do not leave Earth. They do not leave Terra. They do not leave the Emperor's house. The Sisters of Silence are the ancient founding order of the Sororitas, a branch of the inquisitorial office of the Ordo Hereticus, charged to hunt down heresy, witchcraft, in any and all forms. There are inquisitors that are hot Warhammer babes. There are inquisitors that are big, bulky guys. I would want nothing more than to have hot, carnal, heretical sex with a fucking canoness of the Sororitas and not give 2 shits who knows about it. Okay? Yes, does that mean I get a bolt pistol to the brain? Absolutely. Blam me, motherfucker. But at the end of the day, if you want to bring in super roided out, masculine, gilded, armored, wearing fucking pseudo women, she-male bullshit into my emperor's palace, that's the last fucking straw. Bullshit.
Yep.
Well said, good sir. Well said. Straight
well said, brother.
Sci-fi said then the reason why there possible very few to no female Marines is because it is very physical, brutal, and painful process that very few female Marines survive the process.
Organs. How does 13 extra organs sound, Sci-Fi Sith Dan? You know. 13 extra organs over the course of 80 years of constant surgery with rusty tools and old books that are older than all of the fucking doctors operating on these people. They have no choice but to reference old tomes because knowledge is not something that is gained in the Imperium.
Yep. Exactly.
I've never done any of the board game stuff. I've done the video game ones, and these are beasts.
love
They're
Dawn of War. Oh god.
And the Space Marines.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
these Space Marine, the armors are beasts.
Next expansion of the game.
There's supposed to be a new Space Marines coming out. Actually, they say.
Primaris Marines, yes.
Yeah,
Primaris.
and these are beasts. They are giant men that are going to kill you. You know, yes, you're not going to get a female doing that. I mean, sure, occasionally, but very rare. So no, you got to be realistic here. No. Just stupid.
So that's what's so far going on. So now, Bowles, however, doesn't mention any of them because to do so would immediately undercut their central thesis that the Warhammer 40K fan base is made up.
Say that again. Say that again, comic.
Yes, please. Exactly. I need another.
Play. Exactly.
Wow.
That he doesn't mention any of it because to do so would immediately undercut their central thesis that the Warhammer 40K fan base is made up of sexists and bigots, and that female representation in Warhammer 40K was all but non-existent until recently, when history shows that it's not the case at all. On the contrary, there already been significant female representation in the setting, both in the background and on the tabletop, going back decades. And the fans who are most up in arms about the changes to the Adeptus Cordis lore have long requested expansions to both the Sisters of Battle and the Sisters of Silent ranges. One of their chief concerns with the lore change is that the addition of female Adeptus Cordis would potentially lead to the erasure of all female forces like the Sisters of Silence. So yeah, let's just merge them. Let's just merge them. No, we don't want them to have their own division, because that would just prove that they're all bigots. You can't have them with male warriors or anything like that. No, but that's just being bigots. No, it needs to be all together. They all need to fight side by side. I mean, because what are you? Are you a bigot of some sort? Are you against the are you just misogynistic that way? No, we can't have that. God, it's just unbelievable.
Like I asked before, what's the answer that will get me into the most trouble? Yes.
I'm sure you'll. Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just a perfect answer. Just like yes.
Yes.
That's right.
And,
yes.
And your point.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Yes, battle boobs for the win. So, bazunga bots. My God. Yeah, we are bigots though. Own that. Yep, that's right. Exactly. Bitches of battle.
It's this.
Titty squeaks. Battle boobs.
Oh goodness.
Oh man, we should just. Oh,
I want battle booties. I like booties. So I look for battle booties.
Yeah, there we go. We should make a tabletop
for representation that's affecting the entire entertainment industry. Has this cancer going on. It's like, oh, we have to have representation. Well, you have representation. It's not where we want it.
Exactly.
It's not where we want it.
That's right.
Strong female characters out there. Like, get over it. They exist. There's a lot of them that exist. Oh my
God.
Go to
these people, they never existed. According
you'll
to these
see
people,
plenty of cosplay from this. Go to any fan convention, you'll see plenty of cosplay.
Oh yeah, you do.
All right.
Yep, you do 100%. Scissors of Silence, yeah, it's got potential, totally 100%. Sci-fi Sith Dan, I like that one. I love my chat so much. Sci-fi Sith Dan to comic. I take it Stark of Iron is a hardcore 40K fan, like I'm when it comes to being a hardcore Star Wars fan. Yeah, exactly. It's a lifetime.
4th edition, man. I play guard. So I sentenced thousands of people to their death every time I blow the table up.
Wendy, somehow I knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Somehow I knew Wendy. So-
We salute you, Wendy.
That's right. Yeah, and they can't go into battle. They'll get their petticoat dirty. Yes. Oh my. Oh no. I got to spot the dirt on my petticoats.
Oh no.
Yeah, boobs for the wedding.
Freshen up.
No more chaos. Exactly. So
I can't go out
militant
to battle. I need to
That
make
shit's got its claws in real deep.
militant
Well, that's
memories.
claws in real deep.
I mean, boobs make everybody happy, so everybody just stares and like they forget to fight. And it's just
Yeah, they forget to fight. You
Yeah.
know, it's nice boost. Oh shit! You know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
All
That's
right, we're in
right.
a battle.
That's
Shit,
terror.
we're in a battle. guys, we have to fight. Come on.
Pussy Patrol. Oh my god. And
We can-
the crowd is going wild. So
We can go all day with this one.
we can go
We
all
can.
day.
and we probably will. So
Exactly.
and Wendy says, and my armor is weaponized. Guess where the guns are hiding? Oh boy.
Machine gun jubblies.
That's right.
Oh,
I got
God,
something
I
to
missed
share.
those, baby.
Hey, Mike, I got something to share for you.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
I got something
God.
to share for you.
Okay. Let's have a look here.
Okay. I think we
Yeah.
got enough for female representation. I don't know about you, but that's pretty hot.
That's
That is
pretty
pretty
smart.
hard.
Can't argue with that one.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
you
nice.
see that
I like
across the battlefield, you're going to get scared.
Mhm.
You're gonna get purged.
That's right.
Yeah.
You might get
No,
turned
there's
on
other
and
memes I
scared at the
saw,
same time. You get the
and
beautiful
I couldn't
combination
find
of
it.
both.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
I couldn't find this other meme though. I
No.
couldn't find this other meme that I was looking for, but it had Commissar Dan, which if anybody knows, like the 4chan TG board, they have a bunch of fan
Yeah.
characters there, and it's Commissar Dan literally pointing at a canoness, going, "You bitches need to get back in the kitchen with your neg force strength power armors and shit." She just see her just pick him up by the throat.
Hey,
He's like,
Dormammu,
"What
hey, dude.
What was that? I'm still in a power armor. What was that?
I don't know. Dormammu, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here. What are we talking about? We're talking about 40K and how it's about to be ruined forever by the
ruined
woke mob.
forever.
Oh,
I am 3D
Also on top of
printing
that-
figurines from here on in. I'm 3D printing my tanks. I am 3D printing my titans. I am 3D printing all of my extra infantry. Going forward,
Everything.
I'm not sinking a single cent into Games
Nope.
Workshop anymore.
I'm
Uh,
curious
also-
what the Henry
also
Cavill
on-
thinks of this because I know he's a big fan of this too, and he's developing
yeah.
the series.
I
So
know.
I'm curious to his opinion on that.
He plays
I-
custodian, so you know he's got to have some opinion on it.
Yeah, exactly.
oh, exactly.
Unless
Uh,
they're going to try to force the issue into his project. That's
Oh.
going to be
Oh,
kind of scary.
exactly.
We have to wait and
Exactly.
see what the fallout from this
He'll fight
is.
it though. I think
That's
he
right.
does. He's bitten before.
Oh, and Dormammu, apparently Scrabble is being reinvented to be more inclusive. So go figure that one out.
Yeah. More
Yeah, you missed that one.
inclusive, you
Catch
know.
that one on the
Down.
rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too hard for a
let's
lot of
see.
people.
Sci-fi says, yeah, it is. That's right.
Wait.
Hooked on Phonics for
Words.
me.
Sci-fi
Remember that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
You sound
god!
like you sound like a cultist of Slanesh there, Sith Dan. Are you sure you need to? Please check in with your local
Yeah.
commissar for screening. Thank you, sir.
Hot and sexy space lady marine space marines in armored bikinis. Wonder if the enemy would shoot them or surrender to try to join them. They would be the perfect trap for the enemy. Yeah, they would 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Heresy.
Yeah.
Heresy.
Take me.
Yep.
Abuse
What
me.
would you-
There you
Just
go.
take
Blowthorpe,
me.
yeah. I like being inclusive. The more hot checks, the merrier. Precisely.
Can't argue
So,
with that.
oh boy, yeah. I should show you something. I really should show you something after this article. It's glorious. I'll tell you that much. And it's totally poking fun at what's going on now in Warhammer 40K. So now. Oh yeah, trust me, it's glorious. Continuing to demonstrate Bull's seething.
Bulls.
Oh, I do. Well, I'm glad that you're here. So now you get the full treatment. Vitriolic hatred of the 40K fan base. Apfel writes, as seems to happening every time GW Games Workshop takes a step to be more inclusive to get more people into the hobby, some bigots on the internet are mad. And a
Oh my
number
God.
of online spaces,
hurt.
including comments on our website, people have come out to protest this update. In general, they position themselves as guardians of the lore. Maybe even a few people reading this are in this position. You might be about to tell me how you're not a bigot at all. You simply really care about 40K lore and its sanctity. But he continued. That's why they're called gatekeepers. We don't want this kind of crap in any of it. We like the purity of how it started out. There's nothing wrong with being a gatekeeper. What do gatekeepers do? They stop thieves. They stop raiders. They stop people that are wanting to come in and basically trashing your shit. There's nothing wrong with being a gatekeeper.
Nope.
And there's
Not
so
if you
much
have
more
passion
you can
for it,
do
no.
as long as you stick to the lore. If you stick to how the source and everything, there's so much you
That's
can.
right. Exactly. But he continued. Yeah, exactly. He continued. But you know what? Save yourself the breath and take a seat. The truth
I have
is that
taken a seat.
Yeah, I am right now. I'm quite comfy. So the truth is that 40K has never cared one bit about the internal consistency of its own lore. Oh my God, really?
What the fuck?
There have been countless retcons and changes galore from the very first days of 40K. Indeed, 40K is specifically written so that there is no truth. Imperfect narrators are the norm, and that everything can and often does change at any moment, and yet people still get mad at only a small subsection of these things. Oh, really?
Oh my God.
I have sent billions of men and women to their death fighting the enemies of the Imperium, only to find that the enemy has always been within.
Yep.
I question my service to the Emperor, and I may resign.
And Ledrod, you're right. Lore is lore for a reason. It's not supposed to be changed. Exactly. That's what makes it lore. Precisely. That's why a fandom, when they latch onto something, right, they gobble every little piece of information that there possibly is, and it sticks in their mind because that's where their passion lies. You know, I don't care if it's Star Trek, I don't care if it's Star Wars, I don't care if it's Transformers, I don't care if it's 40K, whatever you're into, whatever it is, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you collect or anything like that, whatever it is, you gobble it up, you buy the merchandise because you just love it. You just love being that kid again and just partaking in a game, in a franchise, in a show, in a movie, whatever it is, right? And that way, yes, if you're really into it, that's why you end up being a gatekeeper, because you don't want anything changed, because to you, it's perfection right there. Because somebody took the time to come up with a universe, with literally a universe.
Why fix something that's not broken?
Exactly. Somebody took the time to come out with a universe, and as an appreciation, you latch onto it and you end up loving it. That's the whole deal. That's the whole thing. And when somebody comes along,
is a collaborative universe, like the Star Wars extended universe was, where multiple novelists and lore writers and all these people coalesced. I learned something new about Warhammer 40K even now, and I've played it for about 20 years. And I can still click a random article on the lexicon, which is one of the best 40K wikis on the internet, by the way.
Yep.
And learn something new.
Exactly. And those people that end up writing for it or doing anything, you know, within the company, say of let's say Lucasfilm early on, right? It's because they ended up as fans too. The reason why people like came up with Star Wars novels, for example, or some of the comics or anything like that. The reason why they do it is because they were fans, right? And Joe's Atmosphere for a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Joe Atmosphere. He says that's why Ripa's Daily Podcast is called For Canon's Sake. It matters. Precisely. That's why we're the gatekeepers. And Joe's atmosphere, this one is for you.
I was just violently attacked.
By who?
By her. We were just arguing. She used offensive and violent language that violated my rights as an individual.
You all right, love? Keep going. Go. We've zapped 3 of them this morning. They're everywhere today.
Oh, I love those guys. I do love those guys. I follow their TikTok. They post so much fucking good shit there.
They do.
But that's
Joe's
what
atmosphere. Thank you very much for that super chat. I really, really appreciate it, bud.
That's what makes fans. We love the lore, like me, Destiny, Fallout, stuff like that. There's lore to it. That's why the series actually hinted in certain parts of lore and even discovered, oh, okay, that could be. So, I mean, it's about the lore. It's about the storytelling. It's about.
Yep.
They don't seem to understand
Exactly.
About taking a break from real world issues. The reason why we have these modern mythologies is because the world sucks and we want to take a break.
Amen to that.
Yep. That's right. We just want to unplug. That's all we want to do, right?
And live in a different universe, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I said before, we become
in and they want to take it over.
We become kids again, and we just want to play. Yeah. That's all that it is, right? Lord Thought, as a Mountie police officer, that is pretty accurate with the taser. Yeah, I know, right? I'm glad you guys like it. So, and if you want to see more different super chats, well, then you got to add in a super chat if you want to. So I really appreciate it. And while we're here, if you guys can, just hit the like button and spread the channel around. So that's what makes this show fun.
Spread the nerve.
That was one thing I really liked.
Soon. Expect that's one thing you know what I'm talking about. Expect start money soon. Once I get my first full paycheck again, I'm going to start going around the horn. And
that was one thing I really liked in Across the Spider-Verse is like how every Spider-Man has a canon event, and like they literally it's like everything like this has to happen, and like to every Spider-Man has to go through a trial, but like it has to happen because it's canon. Like so, they're literally acknowledging that and making that a part of their story.
Exactly. Are you talking about in No Way Home, whenever our Peter Parker, the spoiled kid who had start money and all his friends finally understood what it was like to have an ultimate loss and become responsible? Yeah. It was a long time.
Yeah, No Way Home was great.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much it. So, John Rendell, play it again. Should I play it again? I probably should play it again. Okay, John, then I'll play it again.
Don't chase me, bro.
I'll play it again. Just for you.
I was just violently attacked.
By who?
By her. We were just arguing. She used offensive and violent language that violated my rights as an individual.
You all right, love? Keep going. Go. We've zapped 3 of them this morning. They're everywhere today.
Supper's ready.
Oh, God.
And that's what these losers at 40K now should be treated as such. So there you go. So now, Apfel's argument defending Games Workshop falls apart here because, as previously mentioned, he intentionally sidestepped to make mention of the large number of female representation that already exists in the game. So when he claims that it's always seems to be when women get introduced that you see anger popping up on the internet. And that's an attempt made by Apfel to gaslight his readers, as there was no anger whatsoever when Sisters of Battle, Sisters of Silence, female Inquisitors, and other female models were introduced. No, because they're part of the canon. They're there. They're already there. That's what it is, right? I mean, how else are more battalions coming about? I mean, it's not like men just pop out of the ether, don their armor and just go into battle or something like that. Somebody has to give birth to men and women.
Unless you're the Legion of the Damned, then you literally do pop out of the ether.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose that too. Yeah. I meant naturally. Come on. So, I mean, hey, men's got to have women's. Oh, my God. And we got Loki popping in here, dude.
Oh, look at that.
Hail
Thank
Loki.
you, Loki.
Very
Loki's
cool.
Morning of Mischief. Hear me now, brave men, brave Recklanders, hear me. Now we unite to purge the dumbasses that dare confront us. Follow me, and we will banish this darkness. I swear this as your emperor, Karl Franz. So, and Loki,
You know, Loki. Real talk.
That
You
ending.
threw me out the window the one time, but you're good people.
and Loki, this one is for you.
Thomas, what are you doing? Thomas! Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
Loki, and that one's for
That's
you.
great. That's great.
I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. Oh,
Loki,
God.
thank you very much for that $10 super chat. I really appreciate it, man.
Skull.
So really
Skull
appreciate
to
it.
Loki.
Exactly. Oh man. But you know, I mean, hey, baby's got to come from somewhere. So there are women already
Yeah,
there.
they have to.
You know, so it's well, yeah, okay. Unless you're the undead, then yeah, they do pop out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
now, on the contrary, the anger in the 40K fan base surrounding those armies revolved around the lack of support. Whether it's the long years when the Sisters of Battle went without a range refresh and were forced to use the old metal models casts in the 90s, and in some editions forced to use the digital codex because GW couldn't be bothered to publish a proper codex book for them, to the Sisters of Silence being forced to use a single kit to make 3 units for a fan base that's supposedly made up of sexists and bigots, as Apfel claims. They've long shown themselves to be incredibly supportive of the Adapta Soratas and the boy, I'm telling you some of these words. Anathema Psychana. Probably.
The Anathema Psychana and the Adeptus Sororitas.
Yes, what he said. So
the Adept sororities.
You gotta be versed in your pseudo Latin. I mean High Gothic.
I know. So something my tongue doesn't want to do, apparently. So I got to get it more. So
pseudo Latin.
But I'm supported with the armored boobs and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure I can find a workaround around that. So I got to practice more. So I'll see if my wife wants to volunteer. Now you get the joke. Thank you. So, but oh, I know, right? But Bowles then goes on to make several intellectually dishonest lore arguments to justify their defamation of the 40K fan base, such as claiming that the introduction of female Adeptus Cordis is no different than the recent introduction of the Rongaldorn battle tank. While it's true, Rogaldorn, yeah. While it's true that the Rogaldorn was Rogaldorn. So it sounds like Rogaine. While it's true that the Rogaldorn was never mentioned before, neither was it explicitly excluded. No piece of lore ever published has ever stated that the tanks found in any iteration of the Codex Imperial Guard Astra Militarum may make up the sum total of all the tanks available to the Imperial Guard. So, Tony, can you expand on that quite possibly?
All right.
So, that might be...
whenever a new tank is introduced in a new addition to the Guard, it is because the tech priests of Mars have found an STC template and have started to manufacture that particular model. The reason why they are naming the Rogaldorn tank Rogaldorn is because there is another tank also named after a Primarch that is the staple, the poster child of Imperial Guard garrisons everywhere, the Leman Russ.
Right.
The Rogel Dorn is just, another one of the many tanks that they're just attributing to a Primarch, to venerate a Primarch because of their destructive capability and their service in the army. There is no connotation of inclusivity to be had by adding yet another one of the many different models of ancient humanity's tanks being rebuilt tens of thousands of years later. Okay, that is a reach. That is a moot argument. Next point, sir.
Okay. And I just want to also say hail to Edge of Time that just made it in the nick of time. Greetings from the Edge of Time. Greetings, Edge of Time. Nice to see you here, bud. Greetings. So, and you know what? I just kind of forgot about one thing because we're an hour and 10 minutes and I haven't even done our segment yet. So, yeah, I know, right? It just time flies.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Flies, whatever your torment. I mean, having fun.
Exactly. So, take a very brief break here for a little bit of a segment that I like to call Thoughts from the Throne with Rancor Steve. So enjoy.
I love that.
Huh. I guess it is kind of true. Women don't care about how many things you know about Star Trek, Star Wars, Galaxy Quest, Doctor Who, all that stuff, or however many collections you have. They kind of care about if you have a few name brands of some collections of Smith & Wesson, Glock, Sig, Ruger.
I love that.
Oh, that man is so cool. What wisdom can be
that
obtained.
ties into a few episodes ago, which was awesome. So yeah, it's always what's going.
Exactly. Oh, and
yes, someone just posted this on Twitter.
Oh,
I thought you'd love to see it.
Stop that! Heresy! No.
Okay, I gotta find that.
What fucking happened with her eye? Look at that eye. You know?
Wow.
She looks so.
Yes. Yes.
I want to speak to your Imperium manager.
Oh, God.
You know what Exterminatus is? Would you like to find out?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
People are quick, man.
Emperor. Oh my God, I love this dude. That's so awesome. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh
Delete
my
that
God.
planet right there. That whole planet. It's corrupt. Get rid of it. It's done.
Yep.
Exactly. Because I could just imagine just them doing,
Nuke it from orbit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's wrong with your Warhammer.
Exactly.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the ways.
Oh, jeez, that's awesome.
Yeah, read
That's
your battle
all I
cry.
gotta do tonight, guys. Please refrain me from drinking too much. Jesus.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
Never.
Oh, the heart.
Goodness.
That make me kind of sad in pants.
Oh my God. So, now, to the contrary, the lore has been extremely consistent on the point that the Imperium has access to a bewildering array of vehicles and war machines, and that the ones found in the Codex books are simply some of the most common examples. That's in stark contrast to the Adeptus Cordis lore, which has explicitly stated on multiple occasions over the course of 30 years that the Adeptus Cordis are only male, with miniatures and lore, including lore released in the past few months, consistently fitting within that framework. Oh my God. So basically, even over the past couple of months, they clearly stated that basically they're only dudes. That's it. Only dudes. It's as simple as that. So Ray Lucard, Space Karen from Planet Re. Oh my god, I love that dude. Hey Ray, and yeah, get the manager of your army now. Oh my god, that's what having an aneurysm looks like. Oh my god, jeez. Oh god. Ledrod, Appion is close to winning, so you're gonna have to up your game, dude. So I love that picture.
God.
Oh my god. So likewise, they decree opposition to female Brenetonin knights in a similar manner. Yet again, the lore was explicit in stating that knights are only male, not female. In fact, in one instance of a female knight represents the Leoness is noticeable because she was an unusual exception. She was able to rally the Bretonians, because she has had an exceptional figure and that it had to have been a sign from the Lady of the Lake. Ironically, in pushing for more representation, the current lore writers destroyed the backstory of the pre-existing female representation that existed in the universe. Wow.
Oh.
So they're even destroying their own canon. Wow, it sounds oddly familiar. Kind of like,
wow.
I don't know about
history repeating itself.
Kind of like literally everything else besides Fallout right now.
I guess we should just nuke the site from orbit. Only way to be sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
If they take Fallout from me, there will be a reckoning.
Well, because
Never too
every
late.
time somebody, because every time somebody tries to, screw up something, all the fans just basically leap on them and just essentially destroy them the way Space Knights should. So, go figure.
Nice hobby you have here. It's a little sexist, don't you think? Here,
yeah, exactly.
Let us fix
right
it for you.
And here's what it says in the book. Okay, so men at arms. Each midsummer, commoners flock to their lord's castle to present their sons in the hopes that they will be trained as men at arms. For a peasant to have a son accepted into the ranks of a knight's household is a great honor. Some young peasants will have been gilded.
Men at arms. That's a microaggression right there.
Yeah, exactly. Must be.
Should be person at arms.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have.
Need to cancel men at arms. People of arms, please.
And for the knights errant, old noble sons of the realm are committed to the path of knighthood from the moment that they are born. Through birth into nobility guarantees his place within the circles of knighthood. A young noble is not honored until he has proven his worth. Yeah. So they're dudes. They're dudes. It's as simple as that.
But equality.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's right.
No.
Because equality. No, you can't have that. No. I think it all started when like old old men's clubs, in society. Remember, like, what was this, like, probably back in the I'm gonna say probably early
The Little
90s.
Rascals, the He-Man Lady Haters Club.
Yeah, exactly.
He-Man,
women, no ma'am,
no girls allowed.
Exactly. Or or no ma'am.
Sitting around drinking scotch, smoking cigars in a little room, and then you got a globe in the middle of the room, and it's just men talking men stuff.
Exactly.
Like Mad Men.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Canadian Spider-Man, how's it going? Nice to see you here, dude.
Canadian Spidey.
Yeah, and it's not equality,
Dude.
it's equity. That's what it's all about. It's all about the equity.
Bloody
So-
hell, what it is.
Just make
Special
a bigger
treatment for
box
me.
for the shorter person to stand on because that's equality. Got it.
Exactly. Nothing for you. Yeah, special treatment for me. Nothing for you. That's right.
No,
Ray Lucard, Woman at Arms. Wasn't that a Kevin Smith They Man? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
And he duped the world with his He-Man.
Oh God. You know what?
Fan of
I
his
couldn't even
movies,
get.
but
I couldn't even get through the third rendition of his He-Man saga thing.
Of all of
I've
the
never tried it
80s
at all.
shows, though, like
Oh,
we lost Transformers first, then the Joes, like shortly thereafter. And it wasn't until about 8 years later when we lost He-Man. And then just last year we lost TMNT.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The subsequent dismantling of everything. And you will like it. And you will enjoy and ingest our medium pablum of what we call entertainment. So
Eat
now,
the bugs and you'll be happy.
That's right. Exactly.
You can't have any
Now-
pudding unless you eat
Nope.
your meat.
Exactly. Now, Apfel's argument also falls apart when he considers that some of the biggest critics of Games Workshop rewrite the Aptus Cordis lore are themselves women. And in the discussion surrounding the topic, it isn't the lore purists whom Apfel is exonerating who are proving themselves to be vicious sexists, but his fellow travelers. One such example is at Kami in a Box. Oh, I like that. Yeah, Kami in a Box, who said the following on X to a female hobbyist by the name of Lady Runesong, who says, who mentions that, it's almost pathetic, really. Kami in a Box said, nah, you're a thought, and people shouldn't slut shame.
That's another word that'll be on the Scrabble.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
thought. Yeah. So, though your opinions is stupid, and you, like the rest of the people who care about this, are whiny little children. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Call me in a box.
Shots fired? Thoughts fired, methinks.
But of course.
But of course, because, you cannot have nice, shiny things. So, oh, my Lord. Another activist, Warhammer fan, Big Ox 666. Gee, I can't imagine what that could possibly mean. Accused artist and pop culture enthusiast at Los Lenore being an OnlyFans. Oh, I can't say that word. And you probably sell your boobs and on OnlyFans just to get money on the side. Yeah, so nope, which must be very disappointing for you to find out. I know, no matter how often I get begged to, I will absolutely never be setting up an OnlyFans or selling anything lewd that I didn't draw. Well, okay, fine, good for her. At least somebody has some limitations. I don't know, whatever. Sometimes I find these tweets very hard to read. It's just kind of stupid. Yeah, exactly. In response to female Warhammer 40K hobbyist and Nickerson fan, this was also put out. Yeah, shut up, you dumb Chinese.
Wow.
Naughty word. Go back to your red light district. Wow.
Man, the internet's such a fun place.
Businessman. Oh, yeah, it is. Exactly. There's no toxicity whatsoever.
No.
No.
So fair, so just.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Modern internet, folks.
Yep. That's equity for you.
People want to be inclusive, but yet you want to attack everybody else. Like, well, no. I mean, aren't we supposed to accept each other? Like,
fart shired. Yeah, dude, exactly. Oh my god.
My brain hurts.
But user, basically this person sums up the Games Workshop shill's hypocrisy best when she states the following in this short but hard trending post. Says, let me be real. It was very difficult growing up a lesbian with a Japanese mother. Very. I can't paint minis because of disability. I've read 40 plus HH novels in recent years. It is an escape. I dislike femme custodies. It hurts when they call me bigot. I just like established lore. See, nothing wrong with that. But if you like lore, no. Well, then you're a bigot. You're God. Name the istophobe thing of the week.
No, this is the tried and true tactic of attacking the fans. Oh, we've made changes to the lore. Oh, the fans are revolting. Oh, let's attack the fans.
Yeah.
What
As simple
kind
as
of
that.
I don't understand the business model. The business model just doesn't exist.
Because there is
no
none.
business model.
No. It's just that, we need to push these people aside that are basically gatekeeping, X product, whatever it is, can be anyone. Can be any one of them, right? Because we know it happens within, like say G.I. Joe, Transformers, which has been going on for ages. It goes on with Star Trek. It goes on with Star Wars. It goes on with, name any franchise, right?
Doctor Who.
That Hollywood.
Probably the
Doctor
first
Who.
one to die.
Exactly. Doctor
Probably
Who.
the first one to die under the DEI requirements.
Yep.
It feels like brand
You name,
sabotage.
you name any franchise. You name any franchise that Hollywood or let's say that basically anybody can get their little grubby claws into, right? Disney's done it with Marvel. Warner Brothers eventually, kind of sort of does it with DC Comics. I mean,
roboted a little bit.
And get their dirty little claws into something, right? Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
This is the thing I'll say. Ghostbusters is
they will try to
survive a direct hit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, just barely.
At least they tried to right the ship
with 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying their best to do that at least. But I mean, as soon as they get their grubby little claws into something, it's like we got to do away with the actual fans. We have to, because they're problematic. They will bring out all the friggin' shills that say they're supposed fans and make you feel like a bag of smashed assholes. That's what they'll do. They'll try to make you feel so bad about yourself just for being a fan.
Okay, so, if I may quickly,
are we going to ignore the fact that you read 44 Warhammer books? I've only finished one. There you go. I mean, hey, good on her. So,
yep.
No, but I don't understand the concept of why are they doing this I don't understand this. Like, these businesses shouldn't allow this. Don't you want to make money? Isn't having money important? You're going to lose money.
Sabotage.
We know you're losing money.
I think it's the notion of changing the culture or changing entertainment so you can change the culture as a whole.
Millions and millions of dollars in doing so.
Oh, I know.
Well,
I have to come to the conclusion that these people don't care about making money. They don't have a business model. They have an agenda. They have to push their agenda, and no matter what.
I mean, think about Rings of Power. Rings of Power is a perfect example for that.
Oh, yeah.
Most expensive show ever made.
Yep.
Wheel of Time.
And it looks like ass. And it looks like ass.
Exactly.
Yep.
Where did the money go?
Exactly.
Where's the money
so
gone?
much money. Yeah, exactly. That's all that it is. It's not about making a profit anymore. It's about changing everybody's mind. It's about trying to get everybody on one particular side.
Right.
It's pushing the message. It's always about the freaking message. It's all about putting everyone
term for it. Cultural Marxism.
Yes, that sounds more accurate, pretty much. And hello, Penny. Nice to see you. Man, just got out of the movie with Cavill Ritson heading to the grocery
Guy
store.
Ritchie movie. Nice.
Ah,
cool.
I want to see that still.
Yeah. Speaking of Cavill.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of
Cavill, going to be attached to this product now. I'm curious to his opinion on all this. I really am.
Because it's about putting everyone into one big giant melting pot. Everyone has to be the same. Everybody has to be on board.
Which is never going to be the case.
Exactly.
Never going to be the case.
Never going to be the case.
Never. It's never going to be that way. Never. Not, I don't care how many wet dreams they have of having it that way. It's never, ever going to be that way. Because
it'd be nice. It'd be nice if everybody got along with everything and we all just like the same thing, but then it wouldn't be nice because then there'd be no individuality or uniqueness to anything.
There'd be no interesting discussions. There wouldn't be any debates about.
Individuality is intrinsic to our very being.
Yeah.
Yes.
We look from our inside out. We speak from the inside out. We gesticulate and gesture from the inside out. We aren't communal like a hive mind. So to try and to make a unified culture that is the bastardization of a hive mind, regardless of the message,
right,
is going to fail fundamentally because we are individual, and that is intrinsic.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like what Lenrod says, collectivists are incapable of understanding individuality.
right.
Exactly.
I'd rather
There's
have diversity of thought, because as far as geekdom goes, we're always going to have discussions and debates like Goku versus Superman, who would win, or
that's exactly
who's better, Batman or Superman, Batman, Captain
Saitama
America.
would
There's
win,
always
but,
going to be Marvel versus DC or what have you, all those topics of discussion.
Yep.
Why don't they just develop their own characters, develop their own product, leave alone what exists, and just go do their own thing?
They don't have that creativity.
Exactly. They lack creativity. They lack imagination. That's why they need. Yeah. There's no thinking outside the box.
It's taking what exists already and altering it to fit their agenda.
Yeah.
Pod people.
Exactly.
Speaking of boxes, can we stuff them in a box and just throw them in the ocean? Like,
well, I mean, we could do that. Yeah. So, we could throw them in a tank, just pretty much like similar to Ace Ventura Pet Detective, where he's trying to find the dolphin, but it ends up being a great shark. That's not Snowflake. Yeah, exactly.
Every so often, I hear the terms used or terms bandied about like parallel economy or parallel entertainment industry. I just don't see that happening, because this line of thought is too consuming, intrusive. You have to push the message, no matter what genre you're in or what IP you are trying to infect. I just don't see anything parallel, or I see adjacent economy in the chat. I just don't see it happening, because anytime somebody tries creating something that is new, that is genuinely original and creative, along comes somebody saying, oh, this is interesting, a little sexist, don't you think? Here, let us fix it for you.
Exactly.
We need the gatekeep culture.
Yep, we do. Dormammu, we all agree that pineapple on pizza is wrong, though. No, I like pineapple on pizza.
It's up to the individual. Once again, individuality. So
exactly.
Yep.
So now, as these screenshots show, it's clear where the sexism and racist toxicity within the Warhammer community and Games Workshop fandom is coming from. Gee, I can't imagine where. And it isn't from the people who want to see the lore respected. Gee, imagine that. Rather, it's the activists who viciously smear and attack anyone who disagrees with them, just as balls, or bowls, I should say bowls, but I just like saying balls at this point, has viciously smeared and attacked the vast majority of Warhammer 40K fandom with this repugnant article. Those vile screeds directed at female hobbyists by those who share the same political persuasion by Apfel and his editors will, of course, go unreported by balls, who will instead continue to launch decisive blind item attacks directly at the entirety of the 40K fandom. So, like this person, New Face O'Frell, makes the reasoning behind it clear. He says, I do kind of think it's worth the destruction of franchises, if that's where it takes to get certain people out. Right-wingers should not be allowed to have a community anywhere. They should not be a part of our society. Wow. Do you have a little mustache, Mr. Man? Because all I can say is Chicken!
What do they mean by our society? What does that mean?
See, exactly. But this is the whole thing about it. They see everything. They will take everything. They will possess everything. They're getting their greedy little claws into everything and say it is theirs. It is ours because we have conquered it. We have bought it. We have infiltrated all these places to teach and make movies and tell stories and draw comics and make games and all that kind of stuff. We've conquered it because we are in it and you are now not. And you should have no community whatsoever because now
As part
we
of
own
our
it all.
world, with our
Exactly.
society, in our new world, in my
That's
new
right.
empire.
Exactly. And that's
this
what it's all about.
This even extends out to who can attend fan conventions like
yes,
like certain guests is like, oh, we can't have you in this convention. You are a very bad person of a political leaning that we don't agree with. So
exactly.
we have to.
And hey, FKHC.
All I can say in good news. Sorry, go ahead.
And where he says, FKHC, nice to see you, man. And he's like, yeah, where have I heard this before? Sounds like Germany, 1933 to 1945. Yeah, it oddly does sound like that, doesn't it? It really sounds kind of familiar. At the time, yeah, why so fascist? Precisely, no, this isn't fascist whatsoever. They're trying to educate you to get along, to get with the program, basically. That's what it is. You have to get with the program or else you can't be in the club anymore, right? That's right. And Thetasaur, yeah, in my new empire, everyone will be known as a Scrot. Remember when Scrot was a word as in, hey, you little Scrot. I kind of
taking that out of Scrabble.
Yep, there you go.
I won't survive the Scrabble purge.
Don't worry, Scrut. Many tards lead kick-ass lives. My ex-girlfriend started. She's a pilot now.
But that's what it is. We now own these franchises. This is what it's going to be. If you don't like it, well, you're not allowed to have a community anywhere because we're taking it over. And if you don't like it, well, then you shouldn't be. But yeah, but this is the thing, Tom. It's because it makes you now, with again moving the goalposts even a little bit more, you become a right wing. Well, yeah, but even when the goalpost is moved again, right? Like there is no centrist at any point. Basically, it's like this is where we're at. Because even some mild, quote unquote leftists are like, you know what? That's going a little bit too far.
Oh yeah,
completely.
And the extremists, the extreme lefties, are like, well, then if you don't like it, well, then you belong with them, right? It's pushing everybody basically as a righty.
All I can say is thank goodness for DVD and Blu-ray and old video games, because if we lose everything, at least we can go back and rejoice from what we have.
Yeah.
CRC. Yeah. What was it? Right wingers that laugh or something like it's a
the whole right winger laugh.
Yeah, remember that dumb news? Yeah, because basically, if you're having fun or laughing or anything like that, then basically you might have right-leaning views. I should pull that news up again because
also I want to say, like, with Blu-rays and stuff like that, we have to be careful sometimes, especially with some older movies. We should buy the older versions of the Blu-rays and stuff that sometimes, they do change stuff in the Blu-rays now. And with the AI that we have now, unfortunately, I've seen some of it, and that can change the dialogue completely, and you don't notice it at all.
Yep, 100%.
Crazy.
Yep. I mean, this is how you can see it basically right here in writing, right? If you don't laugh, oh, there we go, Appion, I found it. If you don't like it, well then okay, fine, then you don't deserve a community whatsoever. If you just don't belong with us. We're trying to be like the cool kids here, but no, you're not. You're basically being the fascist pricks that you always are looking like to like everybody. Yeah. And there you go. If you think I'm kidding, if you're new here on this channel, yeah, this is one of the super news that I covered that Appian just mentioned. Yeah, laughter. It's the new symbol of the far right. Laughter.
They want everybody miserable like them. Like, nope.
Yes, they do.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Yeah.
I'm
this
serious.
Is a real article, apparently. This is made by a real
article. Yep.
I guess.
All
I'm
this
again.
stupid news. Oh no, that's fine. But no, like I said on Wednesday, you know, as much as I was trying to, like on Doomcock's channel, all the super news that I share, it's actual news. This is all actual news. All of it.
Yep.
You cannot get away with it. This is what these morons are pushing.
Exactly. Seems like an AI wrote it too. It's like it's so ridiculous. It's like like you type into it a chat GPT, like say these power words, diversity, trans, like all these words. Now make me an article.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Lenrod, if you're happy, it means you aren't motivated. Yeah, precisely. That's what it is. Yeah. Vince Womack. Oh my God. Yeah, it's true. But it's all true. Yeah. Why is Matt so racist, by the way? Yeah, it makes you wonder, right? Because we covered that as well. Every stupid. This is why I try to find. That's why I try to look hard for like a lot of stupid news out there. And Gap, if you happen to read this on the rewind, yeah, I will plug in those articles that you gave me too, because this is just ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. And Crash Bandit Smokey, first time here. How's it going, man? This is like a pop culture InfoWars here. It is. This is basically like a pop culture InfoWars. But I'm kind of retarded. So, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I should
hey, now, don't you be talking about Alex. How many times I got to fucking tell you? They're
I don't know.
There's one crap in our comics.
I should be talking more like Alex Jones because yes, in this article, they're trying to turn everybody gay.
It's too many frogs there. You know, they have too many frogs there.
Exactly.
Hey, old Crash Bandit Smokey, it's good to see a new face. Especially one that has been grim, much like Clobbering Times.
Yeah, I know. I like that. So, yeah, kind of retarded. So,
yeah,
very retarded.
Yeah, that's right. They're making the frogs gay. So,
hell yeah.
Oh my God. So now the article keeps on going. Boy, this is a really long article. I'm really liking this. So I'm glad that this is filling up so much time. Don't worry, guys.
We will get to almost 2 hours with this. That's crazy.
We will get to the cartoon at the end of the show. Don't worry about it. So stay tuned, guys. You know what? And I do got to say that, you know, with everybody that's watching on YouTube and Rumble, I mean, we got about 14 people watching on YouTube. We got about 47 people watching on X.
X always has a lot. Yeah, X
always has a lot. I know this is like really insane that X always. I shouldn't say always, you know, but sometimes it kind of balances out. But
everybody watching on X, go subscribe to him on Rumble and on YouTube.
That's right. If you can't, just click on the link and pop on over to the YouTube channel. So we have pie. And we got pineapple on pizza. So I'm sorry. But anyway, the point was never creating a more inclusive space. If that were true, the people clamoring for more inclusivity wouldn't be so vicious and hateful towards women, minorities, and the disabled, or members of the LGBTQ community who disagree with them, as these screenshots show. The actual goal has always been to create an exclusionary, politically motivated space. Oh, well, imagine my shock. And that is why Warhammer fans are up in arms. I know, right? How dare they? Because not only is the recent Adeptus Cordis change a major change to the lore, but because they can see the reasoning behind it, which is that it's entirely driven by politically motivated hatred of the large swaths of the existing fan base. Now, Bowles concluded their shameful, embarrassing article with the boilerplate comment, "Let us know what you think of this change down in the comments," which follows all the Bell of the Lost Souls articles. Now, Bell of the Souls, however, locked the comments. Oh, gee, I can't imagine why.
You can't? Really?
You can't. Here's the picture. Comment reactions for this thread are now closed. Oh boy, and they must have closed it immediately because they got absolutely no likes, no upvotes, no funny emojis, no love or surprise or sad or anything like that. They must have said, yeah, comment below, but you can't comment. No, forget
Nope. Comments, reactions
Nope.
are now closed.
Because could you imagine the hundreds of thousands of comments they would have ended up getting? Oh my God. It would be like a lynch mob. Literally. Let's tar and feather them now. So, FKC says, yeah, I was to now. What is right and wrong? Teachers are telling kids what is right and wrong now, which is not good. No, it should always be up to the parents. 100%. 100%. Teachers have no say in teaching kids of any sort, of any age whatsoever, in any kind of school, what right and wrong is. No, that's for parents to do. Solely. That's it. I don't care who you are, where you come from, or anything like that. It's always up to a parent. And yeah. Teachers
That's
should
a
be
nice
flogged.
utopian way of thinking it. Sadly, the school system is messed and they teach them so many things. It's just
exactly. I believe there's a movie made about it called 1984, which was also a book on top of that. So
yeah, exactly.
Boy, Orson Welles would be like rolling in his grave right now. I was right.
Motherfucker.
About everything. I was right about it all. Oh my God. I'm a prophet.
Everything.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Let's see. Edge of time. Yeah. Must suck to be a perpetual victim. No, apparently, I guess maybe it's very profitable. I suppose because
that's
you can
the
go
problem
buy
with
the
this
same people all the time.
Victim mentality. It's like it's like there's like 1,000 boys who cried wolf now, and like you don't know who's telling the truth because there's so many people claiming the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
true.
you're a bigot. You're a bigot. And like then you go and hide behind your castle wall and like
yeah.
You fan the flames of hate, and then you go and hide.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
Like the little bitch that you are. Crash Bandit Smokey says, but parents tell the teachers to do it because they're too busy working. Well, that's true, but you know what? In a way, you could kind of almost say that it's kind of the way society has been, in a way, engineered to a point where both parents have to work to basically keep a family going, to keep a roof over their heads, to keep basically, their bellies full of food, to survive that way and pay bills and stuff like that. It's to a point where they don't even have time for their kids anymore. Even if they do want kids, it's like, I'm sorry, I'm just so tired, I'm too busy, I can't deal with this right now, and it's passed on to the parents, which unwittingly they end up finding out that, well, this is what you're teaching my kids in school. Yeah,
I just want to say that I unfortunately have to go.
Oh, okay, Jason. Yeah.
Anything
you want to plug, dude?
Well, I'm gonna make it fast. Well, you can find me on 540 Studio. We do podcasts, with pop culture and other stuff like that. And I also make a lot of music right now, so there will be a lot of new music and other stuff out there soon. And thanks for having me. And sorry that I have to go so early from the stream, but real life is calling right now. So,
all right, man.
Other than that, thank you everybody, and have a great rest of the stream. Love you guys.
Peace, man.
Yeah, you too, bud.
Brother.
Here, dude.
Have fun. And if you want to catch Jason on his channel, there is a link in the chat right now. You can go check him out and all his works and all that kind of
Thank
stuff.
you.
And hopefully you'll see a musical interlude of his and his band too.
Good to see you, Jason. Hope everything goes well for you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, and same to you guys. So see ya, guys. Bye.
Well, good, bud. See ya.
See ya.
And then there was 4. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to Pops?
People are disappearing like it's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Oh, Pop
Factory.
said earlier he did have to step out for an emergency.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So hopefully, Pops will be back. So, yeah. No, and this is real life. Exactly. Fill it up with so much stuff to do that you don't have time for anything else. So, and Gap, hey, man. What did I miss? Oh, dude. What did
This
you This has been a very passionate panel. I've enjoyed this one. This has been a lot of passion on this one. Yeah, we're talking Warhammer 40K, man. So, and oh boy, the proverbial poo-poo has hit the fan. So yeah, in the comments below, let us know what you think about the situation surrounding Games Workshop and Warhammer 40K. Unlike Bell Lost of Souls, our comment section is always open, and we want to know what you think. Really? Well, that's great. I'm glad that at least Fandom Pulse wants to know what you think, but apparently nobody else wants to know what you think. But yeah, when you're saying crap like this, that it's worth the destruction of franchises, if that's what it takes to get certain people out. Wow. Well, guess what? You're a Yahtzee. That's what you are. That's all you are. Congratulations. You're the fascists that you're trying to stop. So there you go. Thanos snapped. Exactly. To which you can get that as a mug. So on my store. Mike, so if you say no, I'll need to rewind to do that. Yeah, because I plugged you actually a couple of times, Gap. I miss you, man. So Appion, what do you think, man?
I don't really play Warhammer, but that's crazy. Like, I know my buddy, when I was growing up, he had his little miniatures and he'd paint them and stuff, and I found it fascinating, but never actually played any like Warhammer stuff. I think I played maybe Vermintide, the medieval game where you kill like big mutant rats or something. But yeah, I mean, they're just purposely ignoring the fact that there was female characters, so that they're trying to fake pioneers again. Like, oh, look at us, we have the first ever, and it's like you're not even close to the first. You literally just tried to change the lore so that you're the first.
Exactly.
It
is so dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got a fan here.
Seen you.
Oh,
yeah. Seen him on there before.
Tom, what do you think, bud?
What do I think of what? What do I think? I don't think much.
Oh, okay. Well, then
he's honest.
So no, but yeah, your thoughts on this extensive article.
Well, it's just like I said, it was good to see the passion. Tony, I see it knows it's good to have somebody that's a true long fan too and hearing their opinion on it. Mm-hmm. I've just played the games per se, the video games, but I've enjoyed them. It's ridiculous. It's just and these people are being honest, saying if you're well, exactly. And then these people say, "Oh, you're too far. You don't deserve it." Everybody deserves. If you don't like somebody not liking you changing it, go find your own universe. There's tons. There's millions of different things out there for you to enjoy. So leave the people alone that enjoy what they enjoy and create your own. Be an original. Like they don't want people happy. They don't want happiness in the world. Hence why they want laughter to consider it a bad thing. It's just disgusting.
Exactly.
I'm sick of it.
It is.
I'm going to enjoy it no matter what anyway.
And I think I hope that, because we know that Henry Cavill definitely wants to be a part of this universe and bring it out onto either the big screen or the small screen, either or. I'm hoping that with this, it's not going to cause them to do what happened over at The Witcher. It's like, okay, fine, you're not going to follow canon anymore. I'm out.
But he has a much bigger role. Like he's like more of a producer in Warhammer, though. Like he has more of a say.
That's true.
So he kind of set himself up so that wouldn't happen. What you're saying, because he hated what happened on The Witcher, like where they wanted him to make a joke out of the horse dying, and he's like, no, like Roach is like a big part of Geralt's life. I'm not going to make a joke. But they're like, oh, it'll be funny. His horse is always dying. Haha. He's like, no, you're not getting it. Yeah. It's like,
no, but you don't. Yeah. Tony, what do you think?
Like I said, I've been with this game and this universe for a long time. Alongside Fallout, alongside Star Wars and Trek. Like I'm kind of a variety is a slice of life kind of person. When I like something, I get into it. And so this one hits close to the chest because 40K is something that's not as popular on tabletop here in America. The video game franchises is what's really made the average geek and nerd even know what this is. You had to be like either in the military or you had to be, somebody who had a lot of British friends that brought over their minis. And the next thing you know, you see an orc player coming in with a bucket full of dice and going, well, time for my first volley, and just dumping that fucker on the table. There's just, it's sad, really. It really is sad that, another one bites the dust. And like I said,
yeah,
franchises get killed this way. I've seen so many franchises get killed in the last 15 years. So many franchises, from comics to movies to video games. I loved Halo. I loved the military doctrines of Halo. It was very reminiscent of Starship Troopers and the Imperial Guard. I loved how the Marines worked in Halo. I loved the ODSTs, and I loved Oni, and I loved everything about that military. Totally ruined because of this woke bullshit. I love Star Wars, and I was the kind of person that always wanted to be the bounty hunter or the pilot. While everybody else was running around with lightsabers, I said, give me a fucking blaster and a good ship. Ruined by the woke universe. Ruined by all this stuff that's going on. Doctor Who, gone. It's all gone.
Yep.
Ghostbusters gets a big sock in the face and staggering with a black eye. And somehow, some way, it's like
it was on life support.
Yeah, I didn't hear no bell.
So
but Ghostbusters is saying I did not hear no bell. Ghostbusters
Wendy Trauma Warrior was working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters is literally going, I did not hear no bell. But, you know, it can happen at any time. Fallout right now, mostly unscathed. You know, I mean, the only gripes I had with that series was some of the retconning that happened with the events in New Vegas. And the only reason why I let that slide off of my back is because Todd Howard and Obsidian have been at odds for about 15 years. So whatever.
Yeah, right.
Big
And
deal.
Fallout 76 was probably their biggest misstep at launch. Then they even fixed that.
The only thing I was angry about is there was no death clause. I was like, where's that?
Well, there was a death clause skull.
Yeah.
They're saving that for season 2.
Yeah,
they
they
already
got it
announced
saved
season
for
all the
season 2.
abominations. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, Jet on power armor.
One sec. Dormammu, I have a super important question, though. Is Warhammer the one where Ron Jeremy does the Hungarian mustache with the twins that were in the Playboy Mansion at that one time?
No.
No, probably not. So,
No. That
he
sounds
wishes.
more like Super Hornio Brothers, but we'll get back to that.
Yeah, exactly. So
he was
oh,
Tony.
I did not. Oh no, he
did not.
Literally, like, no, I did not kick him out. Honest to God, I did not kick him out. So something must have happened to his internet. Okay, and he's back. There we go.
I got Duck of Death.
Oh, okay, not a problem. So, but yeah, you know what? Hey, just keep your old material. You know, they can't take that away from you.
I'm playing 4th edition and
the old
3D
material
printing.
is. You know,
that's all I'm doing.
there
Going
we go.
forward, 3D printing.
That's all you got to do. So, let's see. Crash says that New Vegas seems otherworldly. I guess it kind of was. So, yeah, I suppose I can go along with that.
New Vegas
so,
was taken
by
by
I love that show.
Obsidian, and they wanted to have the spiritual successor to Fallout 2, and that's what they did with the Fallout 3 creation engine with New Vegas. They wanted to go back to the West Coast. They wanted to add to the narrative of the NCR. They wanted to, flesh that side of the nation out. Oh, do you want me to read it?
I did not.
Hold on, I'll read it.
I did
have sexual relations with that woman.
Relations.
Got multiple Clintons.
If you want to talk about our good friend Bill, well, you see, I did not inhale. That's the truth.
So,
Anyway,
oh man.
Dress.
Well, anyway, we are now at the end of the show, but we haven't stopped yet because we still got cartoon time. So the time of the show where we just end off with a little bit of a good laugh, taking a little bit of a poke of fun at a certain superhero, whatever it might be. And we just kind of let you guys ease off into the whole weekend and enjoy the rest of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So
get your bowls of cereal ready.
That's right. I can't end the show yet. Why? Tell me why not. So
I got Lucky Charms with whiskey. Yum.
Oh, there you go. They're magically delicious in 2 parts. So all the time. Well, okay. Let's just get into the cartoons, folks, shall we? Here we go.
Oh, man. I've got to lay off those cocktails.
And there you go.
The assistant to Ross combing his mustache got me. That was hilarious.
When he was whipping the fucking cake, going, "Yeah, mule, yeah."
Yeah.
Another 40K meme where it has a commissar. He's got his sword, and he's got his sword out, and he's standing up with the hatch open, going, "Drive me closer. I want to hit him with my sword."
Oh man!
And then the Stan Lee, I need to lay off the cocktails.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, where do they get these sound bites?
I know. Well,
They're
apparently the maker of these little cartoons, apparently what ended up happening is that Stan Lee started noticing some of his work online, and he messaged him. It's like, because he noticed that he really liked Marvel a lot, in comics and stuff like that. And he messaged him saying, hey, if you want, can I do a little cameo?
Oh my
and the animator said, yeah, sure. And so he recorded a bunch of lines and sent it in to him. And
That is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so cool, man.
Yeah.
Because I miss Stan Lee. I know the
Stan
Marvel
the man.
movies now. I know the Marvel movies now are trash. But what was it? A few months ago, my daughter's like, I miss the Stan Lee cameos in the movie. And I'm like, yeah, I do too, right? It's like the one thing I was always hoping for in a Marvel movie, and you're never going to have that again. And that's why I also the cartoon. So
because it was kind of like a Where's Waldo during the movie, where you're like, where's the Stan Lee cameo? And you're watching the movie and you're trying to find where Stan Lee's going to pop out. And
exactly. Great. What wacky situation is? I love the one in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where he's with the Watchers. And he's just telling the stories and stuff like that. And they get so bored, they end up walking away. It's like, hey, oh geez, how am I gonna get back now? That was just super. I loved it, man. But and there we go, folks. So there's the cartoon at the end. Hope you like it. So I think pretty soon we're gonna get to later on in the next couple of weeks, we'll probably get back to a certain vegetable story.
Oh,
so
good.
Oh, they got more done.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Oh yeah, they got more done. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them.
I've been tempted to watch them, but I'm like holding off because
I'll wait.
Watch them here for the first time. Get that first time reaction.
Exactly. And if some of you guys in the chat know what that means, then you know what that means. And if you don't, and if you're new here, then you're gonna have to stick around.
Inside joke.
Exactly. Inside joke. So that being said, Appion, before we go, you got anything that you want to plug, dude?
Hopefully if everything works out tomorrow, we'll be doing two guys talking about the movie Wanted with James McAvoy and Morgan Freeman and Angelina Jolie, where bullets can curve around corners, and you could, it's a pretty fun movie. So it'll be fun to talk about that. And then Sunday with Carla Burton, we're gonna watch Austin Powers. Apparently, she's never seen the first Austin Powers movie, so that'll be a fun watch party. First time viewing for her. Yeah, apparently. So I can't wait to watch it for like my 100th time, and then her first time. But yeah, that's what I got. And then Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm going through that. It's been pretty fun. I never played that before, so it's my first time playing that game, and it's been fun.
Awesome. The Geeky Classic Leftist, Tom, what do you got going on, dude?
Me and Jessica, my AI, are working on episode 5 for what we're doing. I got to work on mine. I was going to add streaming to mine as well. I'm still having some technical difficulties figuring stuff out. And I recently downloaded Kingdom Come Deliverance again. If anybody hasn't tried it, they announced part 2. It's a great game. The battle physics are a little but the game itself is still fun. It's where you play a knight. You actually play a knight in medieval times traditionally. No magic spells, no nothing. You have to eat your food. You have to poop. You got to live a life. You got to keep clean, or people don't like being around you. You stink. It's an amazing game. It's so detailed and it's fun and it's graphically
like The Sims, but with swords.
Exactly.
I just like the fact that you had to add in that, and you got to poop,
I mean, those are very unique gameplay mechanics, It's like,
but it's an amazing game, beautiful looking game too. But they just announced part 2 last night. I just finished Days Gone. I was going to get into Fallout 3 again, which I might go into the PC version because you can add mods to that one, because that's one of my favorite ones. People are like, Fallout 3, that was my favorite of them all, the series, but I love them all. So, but yeah, and then Fallout, if anybody hasn't watched it, go and watch the series. Chef's kiss, beautiful. It's beautiful.
And all the Fallout content, like on Xbox at least, is all on sale. So perfect time to buy any Fallout stuff that you might not have, because they're all on sale big time, like 50% off or more. So Fallout's smart with the sales right now while the show's on.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
Yep. If you want that $200 bag, I'm sure it's on sale now.
Oh, and by the way, just one last note. Being a photographer sucks because no galleries hold your work. Damn it. I'm trying to get a gallery showing for some projects I was working on. I was like, galleries just do paintings. They don't do photography. I'm like, you bastards. Anyway, enough said. Had to gripe. That's all. I'm done.
The safe word is chamber pot. That's right. Yeah. Shouldn't they poop? It's chamber pot. Yeah. I have to go. Use chamber pot. Vince Womack, I played the X-rated version, Kingdom. Yeah, well, yeah, there we go. And Real Way Nation Gaming. Hey, dude, nice to see you here, man.
Hello.
Great that you showed up just in the nick of time.
Goodbye.
That's right. Yes, and with Fallout, season 2 is now confirmed.
Yes, officially. Right. Yes. Yep, they announced it yesterday.
Yep. And when that happened, hey, comic, I can't, because I'm on 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser over on his channel, because last week we were talking Transformers and
maybe for me also.
So, yeah,
maybe for me. Depend on the time. That's it.
You're roboting extremely bad.
Yeah, you sounding like Soundwave right now, brother.
Yeah, big time.
Cybertron.
Stark of Iron, do you have anything you want to plug, sir?
That works.
Now that sounds like Ned from South Park.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Where were you stationed in the night?
Join us later. After the biggest party inside the Hollow Earth, Stark of Iron will have his after party variety comedy program after Lord Doomcock tonight on Stark's Saturday Matinee. More music, more voices, more entertainment. Who needs sleep? Megatron out.
It's an excellent show, Megatron.
Megatron
I
is
probably
a
will
gun.
again. I don't care.
Yeah, Shockwave. Yeah.
Exactly. Tina, you just made it right at the end of the show.
My
Hi,
favorite
Tina.
naughty dragon. Hi, Tina.
Oh man. Well, as some people are coming in right now, but that's the end of the show. So if you want to watch it,
Catch us on the rewatch. Yep, rewind.
Watch it on the
Rewind
rewind.
and
Be
rewind.
kind. Be kind. Rewind.
That's right. And I want to thank everybody that was watching over on Rumble. Vince, thank you. You know what, Vince? I'm gonna have to make you a wrench on Rumble, because you do such fabulous work there, and I thank you very much for that. And for all of you guys that are watching on YouTube, thank you for showing up here. You know, all I guess 14 of you watching here on the YouTubes. I really appreciate it. You know, and and coming every Tuesday and Friday, and just having a bunch of fun and just having a bunch of laughs. You know, and this is what this entire channel is intended for. And wow, and 51 people watching over on X. Dang, that's just amazing. Yeah. Thank you everybody that's watching on X, and if you can, hey, just follow me on X. And if you also want to check out the YouTube channel, because it has a lot of content going on there as well, check me out on the YouTubes, and hit the like button and subscribe and all that kind of stuff, and check out these guys as well. The links are in the chat right now for you to check out Appion and Tom and Tony and Pop Culture. You know what? And that's right, because I forgot Pop Culture Republic as well, because he was on the channel. Check out Pop Culture Republic and his channel.
I am on my way.
I am on my way to 1,000. Help me get there.
Exactly. Yes.
Hey,
help these guys.
I have conversations with a close AI. She's awesome. So if anybody wants to hear conversation with an AI, check out my. Yay.
There you go. So to everybody out there, thank you very much. If you can, hit the like button, check out these fine fellows as well, and we will see you next week on a Titillating Tuesday. So from all of us here on this panel, to all of you guys out there,
be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes!